Welcome back. It's time for another flow. I'm so excited to practice with you today. We are going to be working on a posture later on today called Pigeon. So if you've never done Pigeon, I'm going to walk you through a couple of different variations. If you have done Pigeon, then you know what to expect. Different postures can open up different things. And so the theme of today is surrender. Talking to so many of you and just in my own life, there's so much going on right now that feels like we are just in a void. And what I mean by that is that you go through periods in your life where everything just kind of makes sense. And when it's time to transition to something new, what was almost breaks apart to make space for something new. But before that new thing arrives, there's almost this period of a void, of waiting, of anticipation, of just wanting the new thing to come. But the more that we can surrender, exhale, work on keeping our nervous system calm while we're in that void, the easier it is for the new thing to land, the less resistance we have to what's coming. And Pigeon certainly opens up the pathways for surrender. So we're gonna work into that today. I hope you like it. I can't wait to hear your feedback. But with that, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start in a tabletop position today. So you're gonna get down on all fours, your hands and knees, and just start to move around a little bit. See how you feel in your hips, see how you feel in your arms, your shoulders. Maybe move back, forward, side to side just a little bit. I like to sway side to side. When I kind of sway and come back a little bit, can start to feel that stretch down the side of my hip. I also lifted some weights this week. So I'm just a little bit tight through my hips and legs and my glutes a little bit. So just take a couple inhales and exhales in tabletop, and then we're gonna move into some cat-cows. And if you're still moving around and getting some of the fidgets out, you can join us when you're ready. But with that, we're gonna exhale and drop your belly, push up through your hands, the four corners of your palms. And on your next inhale, you're gonna arch your back up like a cat, kind of bring your hips in a little bit. Ooh, that feels good. You can stretch out your shoulders a little bit. Maybe bring your torso side to side. On the exhale, drop back down into cow pose. It feels good. On your inhales and exhales, go ahead and stretch. Start through my voice box, but stretch your head up to the ceiling. All right, and on your inhale, come back to cat. Now, it might feel better for you to go through those postures a little bit more quickly. It might feel better for you to stay in cat or in cow for just an extra breath, and that's okay. This is soul-led yoga. Your soul, my soul, our souls together. If you feel better to stay in a posture for just a little bit longer, I encourage you to do that. I want you to walk away off your mat and feel lighter, freer, and like you can just tackle whatever the heck the world has in store for you today. All right, so from cat-cow, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna thread the needle. So the way you thread the needle is you go ahead and reach your right arm up to the sky. We're gonna take a breath there, just breathe, open through your shoulder. You might start to feel that stretch in your back. And on your exhale, you're gonna thread your arm through and underneath and lay your shoulder down flat on the mat. Now, if you're not feeling the stretch, go ahead and take your left hand, move it out, and start to push your hips back just a little bit. So you should start to feel that right here, right along your lat. Ooh. Take a few inhales and exhales. So you push your hips back just a little bit. You should be able to feel that stretching is also stretching the underside of your arm. If you're not feeling that, maybe you need to walk your fingertips out just a little bit. Maybe you need to surrender just a little bit more. All right. On your next inhale, bring your left hand back, right arm all the way back up to the sky. One more little stretch at the top, and then back down to tabletop. If you're just waking up in the morning, you might be a little extra tight. Right, we're gonna thread the needle on the left. So go left arm up high and then thread that underneath your right. Okay, same thing, if it feels good, go ahead and move your hand out. Just a little bit here for the mic. If you're hearing that feedback, I apologize for that. So go ahead and stretch that out. You might drop your right shoulder down just a little bit. Feel that stretch along the back side of your left arm. Okay. And your right arm back. Left arm up high, and then back down to tabletop. Okay, so we're gonna do low lunge. Theme today is surrender, right? So we're gonna try to open up those hips. Now, a lot of people carry emotions in their hips. You may be one of them. So that's perfectly normal. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna get into a low lunge. So bring your left foot forward, right about where your right hand is at, and you're going to come up, and your lunge may look just like this. And that is where you settle in, feeling that stretch along the front side of your hip flexor. Now, if you have really tight hips, or if you've been storing a lot of emotions in your hips for a long time, just that little stretch might cause your heart to race a little bit. It might cause you to feel like your heart is racing, you're feeling maybe just a tiny bit of anxiety. Maybe you don't feel that at all, and that's great too. As you feel that, just take an inhale and exhale, surrender to that. As you exhale each time, make sure you're deepening just a little bit deeper into the stretch. If you're not yet feeling the stretch, you can lean just a little bit forward, tuck your hips underneath. That will certainly elongate and stretch through the front. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, so from that low lunge, we're going to back up and do a little bit of a half split here. You can move your right toe out to the side just a little bit. Feel that stretch along the back side of your calf. If you need a deeper stretch, you can roll your toes back towards you. And then foot down. Come back to tabletop. We're gonna bring our right foot forward and do the same thing. Rise up to low lunge. And let's take a couple of breaths and stretch out those hips. If you find yourself sitting a lot through the day, that actually shortens up your psoas, it shortens up your hip flexor. This is a great stretch to do a bunch of times every single week, just to balance your body back out. Take a couple inhales. Exhale, each exhale. Sink a little bit deeper, tuck your hips under just a little bit more. Relax your shoulders. Okay, and on your next exhale, go ahead and bring your body back. Move your left foot out just a little bit and straighten your front leg. We're gonna lean over the front leg. Take a few inhales. On the exhale, surrender into the stretch just a little bit more. I can feel that all the way from my ankle all the way up into my glute and my hip. I hope you can feel that as well. Okay, the next exhale, we're going to come back up and into a forward fold. So go ahead and hinge at your waist, bend all the way over, and just give yourself a minute. And cross your arms. Let the weight of your arms bring you just a little bit deeper into the stretch. Now, normally you would do your inhales through your nose, try to keep your mouth closed during practice. I don't have that opportunity, or I wouldn't be able to guide you through this practice today. But the more you can breathe through your nose. Scientifically proven that nose breathing as opposed to mouth breathing actually calms the nervous system more. So you can literally retrain the pathways in your brain to calm your nervous system. The world would lead you to believe that a calm nervous system isn't what you need, but I'm here to tell you that the calmer your nervous system is, the more enjoyable your day is. Okay, so from that forward fold, we are going to bring our arms all the way up into Tadasana. I'm gonna back up just a little bit here. Ground down into your feet. Stretch all the way up. A few inhales and exhales here. I'm gonna turn forward so you can see this. So on our next inhale, stretch your body all the way up to the sky. On your exhale, lean your body over to the right. The goal here is to keep your body in a straight plane. So you don't want to be coming forward, you don't want to be coming back. You want to lean your body into a straight plane as much as you can. You should feel that stretch all down your side body. Each exhale, just a little bit deeper. Inhale, back up. And on your exhale, go ahead and lean over to the left side. I carry my 3-year-old a lot on my right hand side. And so my right side is just a bit tighter than my left hand side is. You might find that you have one side that is tighter than the other as well. Inhale, back up to Tadasana, and on the exhale, go ahead and forward fold. Feels good. Okay, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. On your inhale, rise back up to Tadasana. Hands to heart center. Tadasana, arms up, and forward fold all the way back down to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and on your exhale, forward fold. Okay, we are going to get into some sun salutations. So, I'm going to turn back to the side. We're going to start down on our mat in a runner. So you want to put your right foot behind your right hand, step your left foot back, and you'll be up off the mat, and push up through your hands. Push your heel back towards the back of your mat. Roll your left hip down a little bit, and your left hip forward, right hip back. And from there, we're going to inhale up to crescent lunge. We'll hold that for just a second. So again, theme of today is surrender. Working a lot through those hips. Inhale and exhale. On your next exhale, reverse crescent lunge, arm up, left hand back down your thigh. Bring your arms down to the mat to a plank. You're gonna step your right foot back. Left foot up behind your left foot. Left foot up behind your right hand. And go ahead and just hold that there in runner on the other side. Just a minute. Inhale and exhale. And on your inhale, rise up. It's a crescent lunge. My balance when I try to swing my ponytail around just ain't it. We're working on that. Okay, so sink down into your crescent lunge. Right hip forward, left hip back. Sink down just a little bit deeper. You might tuck your pelvis underneath. Just again, lengthen through the front side of your leg. Arms stretching up, heel pushing back. And on your next exhale, put your right arm down the back side of your leg. Lean up, crescent warrior. All right, hands down to the mat, back to a plank. We're gonna step up into a forward fold. Inhale, and on your exhale, hinge forward and down. All right. And then on your next inhale, arms all the way up to Tadasana. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, all the way down, forward fold to your mat. Okay, we're gonna do that flow one more time. So we're gonna step back, right foot. Left foot should be right behind your left hand in a runner. And sink into that for just a second. Okay, rise up, crescent. Inhale, exhale, sink deeper. Exhale, hands down to your mat. And plank, left foot back, right foot up behind your right hand. Give yourself just a second. You're gonna rise up, crescent lunge. Should be feeling that heat start to build in your body. Exhale, arm up, left hand down your left thigh. Reaching that arm back and back down to your mat into plank. Step up and forward fold, hinging at the waist. The more you can lean your weight into the balls of your feet, the more you can lengthen the back side of your legs, straighten your legs out a little bit and get into the stretch along the back side of your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. One more round here. We're going to step our right foot back to runner, left foot behind the left hand. On your inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. I'm gonna add a twist here. So on your exhale, all right, first let's get our crescent lunge right. Left foot back, right hip forward, sink a little bit deeper. Knees shouldn't be going more than 90 degrees, right? So not over your toes. Arms should be reaching up into the sky. It's almost like that reach strengthens the whole midline of your body. So you're stretching up and your middle of your body is sinking down, right? So from your crescent lunge, you're gonna take your left arm, you're gonna swing it open, right arm down, you're gonna twist, open to the side. As you sink a little bit deeper, you might feel it in a little bit different places in your body. Both of your arms should be opening and pointing. Let twist. Inhale, bring your arm up. On the exhale, we're gonna come back down to plank. Bring our left foot back, right foot forward. Take a minute in the runner. Get your positioning right. You need to wiggle around to do that. On your inhale, come up to crescent lunge. One more inhale. Exhale, revolve, bring your right arm back, left arm forward. Sink just a little bit deeper. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, back down to plank. Hold that for just a second. Your inhale, look to the front. Step your feet up, forward fold. Inhale to Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, all the way down to your mat. Okay, we're going to get into chaturanga series. So we're gonna come down into a plank position. Now, the next move, you have two options. You can come down, belly all the way down to a cobra. I'm gonna push up like this. You can come from a plank down to an upward facing dog. So you flip your feet, upward dog, right? Your legs should stay off the mat, okay? And then from your cobra or your up dog, you're gonna flip your feet and come into a downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. I'm gonna take a couple of deep breaths in this first down dog. Each exhale, push through the four corners of your hands. Feel your shoulders, your head moving through your shoulders. Push down through the heels of your feet, trying to get them to touch the mat. Okay, we're gonna do one more chaturanga series. So you're gonna look up to the top of your mat, step forward, halfway lift, inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, weight on your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank, chaturanga. Go ahead and do an up dog. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a breath or two there. Okay. On your next inhale, you're gonna look forward at your hands, right leg up to a three-legged dog. Then we're gonna bring your right forward, knee to nose. Leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. One more time, exhale, knee to nose, and on this one, go ahead and put your foot down, flip your back foot down flat to the mat. We're gonna come up into a warrior one. Fix myself just a little bit here. Okay, warrior one. Similar, right? Very similar to crescent. The difference is our base. So in crescent, your feet are both facing forward, warrior one. Your back foot is rotated down. It should be almost making a square on your mat. Okay, warrior one. Inhale, reach up. On your exhale, back hand down your leg, front, up and over. And on your exhale, you come down to triangle. So on your triangle, you're going to flip your arm open, stretching your chest open. If you cannot reach the ground, then you can use a block. Let me show you that variation here. Okay, I'll link this in the description, but if you don't have a block and your flexibility just isn't there yet, that's okay. Grab yourself a block. It will certainly make a difference in your practice. So coming back to our warrior one base, in triangle, if you can lean forward and you can get your hand down to the ground, great. If not, you can put a block right here, put your hand on the block, and then open up your chest, reaching your hand up to the sky. I'm gonna crawl my foot forward a little bit here because my stance got just a little bit off. Now, if you're using your block, know that you have a couple of different options, right? You can put it flat, so it's on the lowest. You can put it up. You can even put it up really high if you're real tight through those hips and hamstrings. It gives you a couple of options to move through as you're growing your flexibility. Okay, from triangle, we're gonna come all the way up and reverse our triangle. Okay, swing it back down to a plank. Put your foot back. We're gonna come down, up dog, and back into our downward facing dog. Exhale. Another one, deep inhale. Long, slow exhale. Inhale. Long, slow exhale. All right. Your inhale, look forward to your mat. Look forward to the top of your mat, bring your left foot up. You know what? We missed our three-legged down dog. Okay, let's try this again. Left foot back, left foot up in the air. For three-legged dog, go ahead and bring that knee to nose. Left leg up. Forward, knee to nose. Left foot up. And knee to nose. Go ahead and bring that foot behind your left hand. Rotate your back foot down to warrior one. Sink down into that for just a breath or two. Your exhale, peaceful warrior. Arm up over your head. And on your exhale, straighten your front leg. You're gonna lean down into triangle. Again, if you wanna use your block, you can certainly use your block. Open your chest. Bring your left hip back, right hip forward. On your next exhale, arm up, reverse triangle. Inhale, and then exhale, back down to plank. Up dog, cobra, and then back into downward facing dog. Okay, take a breath or so here. I'm gonna get into pigeon. So, from where you're at, your down dog, you're gonna look forward. You're gonna bring your right foot forward, lay it perpendicular to the front of your, or parallel to the front of your mat. You might walk your foot back just a little bit. And this is pigeon. If this is where you can get to, then get to this spot right here. This might be where you are today. You might be a little bit tight. You might need your hands a little bit for support. They kind of take the place of the block. If that's where you're at, then stay right where you're at. The goal now from this place is to surrender. On each exhale, let your body relax into your hip. Relax into that whole back side of your leg. If you're here and you're still not feeling that stretch, you can walk your leg back just a little bit. You can bring your arms down to the mat. Bring your body over that front leg. Again, if this is where you're at today, your goal now is to surrender for a couple of breaths. If you've been doing yoga for a while, your hips are really open. You can go down even further and lay down over that front leg. It's hard for me to talk like that, so I'm gonna come back up to my elbows. But find your edge, and from there, practice surrendering on each exhale. Surrendering each breath so that we can go back out and flow with the world. I had a mentor tell me, okay, let's get on the other side and then I'll tell you. Come back up, arms all the way up. You're gonna bring your right foot back, left foot forward, perpendicular. I know I'm tight around my left side. You may see this in the video, you may not. But as I was getting ready to tell you the greatest lesson, the video cut out, so we're gonna bring the video back because I really wanna share this lesson with you today. But my mentor said, as she was watching the waves roll into the beach in Hawaii, she was watching some people were fighting the waves, running out there with their boogie boards, getting knocked down, knocked around, rolling into the sand, laughing of course, but they're trying to fight the flow of the water. The water is so powerful. It really isn't in your best interest to try to fight that flow. If you think about that flow being life, to some end, life is gonna happen, right? There's some things that you can tweak and adjust and account for, but there are certainly some things that you can't. The more that you surrender, you can literally paddle out and just glide with the waves, sitting on your surfboard, right? sitting there almost at one with the flow. You get to enjoy the waves, you get to enjoy the water, you get to enjoy the view of the beach, the view of the palm trees, the feeling of the breeze on your skin, the presence, the change in the presence. Bring your foot back. We're gonna come to an easy seat and close everything out here today. You probably hear my knees cracking a whole lot. Not a spring chicken anymore. So thank you for joining me today. I am so excited to be back on my mat with you. We're gonna close everything out today with a breathing exercise. This is your final opportunity to just surrender and let all of the resistance fall off of you. Find an easy seat. If it's easier for you to sit cross-legged, certainly you can do that, but keep your spine up tall. You can take inhales and exhales to a count of 4. So when you're ready, inhale, hold that, exhale, inhale, hold it, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I hope that today, from a calm place coming off of your mat, that it is even easier for you to see the places in your life where you're holding on to the resistance and not surrendering, where you're holding things tight and not letting all of the abundance and the blessings and the good things that are available to you every single day flow into your life. With that, I will see you next week. I love you. I mean it. Bye.